Okay, hello YouTube. Okay, our first topic, guys, you ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, our first topic, yeah, is should couples, yeah, merge their finances or keep them separate?
Merge their finances or keep them separate.
Yeah,
Is that right?
yeah. So
Well, let's
I'll give my take on it. Yeah,
go on then.
if I'm within a relationship, no, I'm keeping my shit to myself. I haven't made that commitment to you or to trust you my finances. Like I'm like even in a relationship, I'm not gonna buy you a car or buy you expensive shit. I'm not my finances are me. Do you get what I'm saying? My money is not for you. My
Yeah,
money's
that's
for
kind
me.
that's
Now
kind
when we're married, all right, I still don't think we should keep I feel like we should have a joint account. We can have a joint account, but I don't want to merge all my finances together because what if we split up? It just cause to be some bullshit over there. Like I just need my money to be my money, your money to be your money, and then we can have a joint account as well. Do you get it? What about you, Janelle and Harry?
well. You're gonna be married. You should trust each other to have a fucking have a shared bank account, right?
Okay.
Some couples, they make a a married bank account for the both of them, and they have their
Okay.
each separate bank accounts, right?
All right.
So they have basically three accounts,
Mm,
one for each of them that's personal, and
mm,
one for the bills, the family, the house,
mm,
etc.
mm.
That's usually how I see it working. If it's a
But
relationship,
yeah.
if it's a relationship, to be honest, I agree with you. To be honest, you
Mm,
don't need
Mm.
you don't need a fucking to share an account as in a
yeah.
relationship, right?
I'll be scared to do that.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's a big
Yeah.
commitment. It's
Yeah.
commitment. It
Yeah.
shows commitment.
Yeah.
But
I can't.
if
What are
if you're
you?
taking
What
it
are
to
you,
the next
Janelle?
station,
Well, now, listen. When we say couple, I'm looking at marriage. I don't deal with all of this
oh,
dating situation and stuff.
I
I'm
was
looking
gonna
straight at the marriage. Okay,
Okay.
me and my queen, we're together. We're one. Okay,
Okay.
so this is what's gonna happen. There are gonna be four bank accounts. You know why?
oh,
And let me tell you, four. Harry, you were close, but I think it should be four. Now listen
what?
to this. 100% my money is my money, her money is her money, you know. I don't want to take that away from her, I don't
Of course. Yeah.
from me. But number two is that we are a family, we are together, we are married. Like I said, I don't do none of this dating stuff. So here's how it's gonna go. We're gonna have one bank account that is joint for savings. Yeah.
Okay.
No, okay, yeah,
We,
the
we
savings account.
both put money in there to save no money comes out. Okay, maybe until a certain number of years.
Okay.
Number two, the second bank account is another joint bank account where we put money in to pay our bills. I'm talking electricity, gas, water bills, all of it. Yeah,
Okay.
that's number two bank account. Number three bank account and number four bank account are individual bank accounts for the. You don't need to talk to. For instance, I won't need to talk to my wife about what I'm doing with that bank account because it's mine. I need to talk to me about hers because it's hers. You
Mm,
know,
mm.
it's not
Mm.
joint. The money in there is for us individually. Now, if we don't use none of my business, but yeah, like obviously when it. But if we really want to look at this whole dating situation, like, come on, man, we know there are thieves in the world. Okay, people will
Yeah.
take your money.
But
So I'm looking at
you're saying your
marriage.
significant other. You're saying your significant other is gonna steal from you, though.
It's a possibility. It's a
Okay.
possibility.
Hmm.
Okay. So let's summarize it. So you want four accounts. So one account for yourself, one account for your wife, and a joint account for bills and a joint account for savings.
Yep.
Alright, and then
I
Harry,
do agree with those.
your one's is three bank accounts. So one for savings, one for bills, and then one. What's the other one?
So you got two individual and one joint.
Two
So
individual, one joint. Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree with that. My own account, her own account, and then one joint account. Yeah, one joint account. That's
Yeah,
as
it's
far
fine.
as
You
my
man are
joint.
making it look like I'm doing extra.
What's
But
that?
watch the future, yeah.
What's that? What do you mean?
Watch the future. You're making me look like I'm adding an extra bank account for savings. Savings is
Yeah,
important, guys.
saving is important,
I mean,
and
yeah,
I
that's
100%
what the joint
agree.
account is for.
How are
No,
you
but
gonna
think,
pay bills and save money in the same account?
Well, let's see. This is a question I want to ask you. Do you think she's gonna pay the bills? Obviously you want 50-50, but do you know how women are? Do you think they're gonna do that? She's probably gonna be like,
As for me,
you're gonna pay for the bills. You're the provider. You're gonna pay for the bills. You
let
know what
me
I'm
tell you
saying?
something. Yeah, as for me, I am the provider, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But there must be a little bit of cash brought to the. Yeah, I'm not even trying to do 50-50. I don't mind doing 70-30. I'll do 70. You do 30, princess. It's fine. You know
Mm.
what I mean? But bring a
Okay.
little something.
Okay.
what
So
That's
she
what if
it,
wanted
bro.
she's
to
making
provide.
more money? What if she's making more money though?
Well
Then she
then,
can bring a little something.
Then she can what? Then she can.
bro,
She still has to
I know
bring
damn well.
how much she brings. Obviously,
Even if a
the
woman's gonna
fractional
make
percentage.
bare, if a woman's still gonna make bare, she's still gonna ask you to pay a good amount. I'm telling you, that's just how they are. It's crazy. They like in a marriage. They'll probably make us like spend more, and they'll just be saving that money. I'm telling
For
you.
me, it's whatever pays the bills, bro. Whatever pays the bills and keeps the savings running.
Mm,
I don't think there needs to be a specific amount of percentage. As long as the bills are being paid,
yeah.
that's it, bro.
Okay. How
That's
are
true.
you?
You got to be realistic in this thing and be like, you know, some couples,
Exactly.
this can get pretty pay. This can get pretty bad. You know,
Okay. All right. Cool.
depending on. Yeah, it's true. I think like if
Okay.
guys don't negotiate and see what's going on, then it can get pretty bad. Don't you think?
110.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so to summarize from this, I guess we all agree there should be at least more than two bank accounts. There should be a joint. There should be some sort of joint bank account. That's all. That's what I've learned from this. Okay.
Yeah. Or having to that there's the merits. It's just like there's the merits. It's just depending on I don't know
Uh,
if the couple wants to be more independent. Free accounts is fine. I mean, four
okay.
accounts is fine.
Okay.
If
Cool.
they
All
don't, if
right.
they want to
Yeah.
be
Cool.
like that, then
All right. Cool. Next topic. All right. Should you change who you are for your partner?
I've got some mad hot takes for this one.
Um. Okay. Okay. I'll go first. Nah. Actually, nah. Someone go. Someone else go first. Someone go first.
Also, let me say, yeah.
Yeah.
Now listen, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, everyone who's listening, everyone who's not, yeah.
Mm.
I don't think change is the correct way to put it. I think we should improve with our partner. You know what I mean? Improvement me suggests that there's an increase in value. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Change just substitution. So yeah, that's what it is.
Do you think you can?
So that's what I think.
Do you
Yeah,
I
think?
don't think we should
I feel
change.
like I think it means like changing, like making yourself more suitable for your partner.
Do you guys think that incompatibility does happen though? You're just not compatible.
Yeah, so if you're not really compatible with your partner in some certain aspects of the relationship, you could change to make that compatibility. Should you? But the question is, should you do that? Should you try to make it work?
Should you
Wait,
try to
say
make it
that
work?
again.
Should
That's
you
true.
try to should you try to make it work like between you and your partner in certain areas where you're not really compatible with each other? So
Yeah, I
should you
think that it
change who you are, how you act, or be your personality, or what you do, or areas where you're not really compatible with each other for your partner?
But I personally think deep down, we're all going to be the same person. There's nothing that can change that. Our character is our character, and it's with us from the moment that we're born. We are a product of our environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, as much as you
Oh,
can. Maybe first 3-6 months, yeah, you can pretend,
oh, okay,
but
yeah, I get what you mean.
down the line, you're gonna revert back to who you truly
Your
are.
old
You know what
ways,
I'm
your old
saying?
ways, yeah, yeah, yeah. So there's no question. So the
Mm,
question's not really necessarily should you or can you. It's just that whoever you are is whoever you are. So it won't really matter.
Well, to me,
exactly.
what I think is just it depends what like you ultimately decide. You know, if you ultimately decide that it's not worth it, then it's not. You know, it just isn't. Like if one person decides, oh, the other person is incompatible with me,
Yeah.
it's done because it's not
You,
you
you don't
you
think you
can
don't
change
think
it.
there's a you don't think there's a need to try to change yourself to try and make it work.
Well, put it like this: imagine the other person doesn't believe you can change. What
Okay.
happens then?
Oh, then that's it then. If you can't believe I can change and we're not compatible, then if that's a breaking point for you, then we can't really, you know, we can't
Yeah,
really.
what happens if the breaking point is like your fundamental character that Jay is talking about
Yeah,
that
so
you're born
if I'm born with it, I can't change it. So if that's a breaking point for you, we can't. We're just not compatible with each other. So I can't change who I am so that I'm more suitable for you. So then it's not going to work. So we can't do it.
with. I see. Yeah,
So I feel like honestly, after this discussion, I feel like no, you shouldn't change. You should just be yourself, and then everything should align with the way it is. If you know, just saying, you should,
Yourself.
yeah, just be yourself. Don't change who you are. Don't pretend.
I,
That's not who
the
you are.
question is, the question is, do you ever force it?
no,
Do you ever force it?
no, because you can
Just
force something, it will only last for so
yeah,
long.
it'll last for long. One day you'll just you'll come in from work and you'll be fed up. Like you'll be tired of. But
Exactly.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Just be your fucking self. Do you get it? Yeah.
That's why I say, like, I believe with improving with your partner, growing with your partner,
Mm,
not changing for them, improving
yeah.
with them. You know what I mean?
That's like asking a fucking drug dealer to stop doing drugs. That's it. He's a drug dealer. It's in his DNA, bro. His father was an alcoholic. His mother was did drugs. They're in prison. He's a criminal. He's a like
Yeah, that's
he's
crazy.
like yeah, bro. He's a criminal. If
That
he's
was a
born a
hot
criminal,
take.
if that's in DNA, then yeah, you can't just tell a criminal to stop being a criminal. What? No, you can't. It's not that
There's always
simple.
It takes time.
there's
It
always
takes
Yeah,
learning.
time.
There's always learning. You know.
yeah. He could probably
Yeah.
stop, but
100.
if he's a criminal, he's a criminal. He's still gonna do certain criminal shit. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's not the person for you. There you go. There's many other people you can just move on. Do you get it? Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess that's it. Okay. Next topic. All right. Is it better to be single or to be in a relationship?
At what point in time are we talking?
Okay. So I'll extend the question. In your 20s, is it better to be single or in a relationship?
Well, if this was my mother, she would say, "Forget it. Just be as loosey goosey as you would want in your 20s." That's what
Okay.
she would say,
All right.
right? She'd say like have like kiss some girls every now and again, no worries, no need for anything serious, no need for anything serious. That's what my
Yeah.
mom would say, right?
Okay.
For
All right.
me, for me, I'd say like in your 20s. Uh, to be honest, now that I've experienced the single life and the fucking long term life and the loosey goosey life, well, not really.
Mm,
I haven't experienced the loosey goosey life, but I'd say it's better to have a relationship at any time of life and see how long it lasts for. Just as an experience. You know, being in a relationship is a great thing.
just an experience.
Yeah, it just depends if you can handle it at that time.
Mm.
You know,
So what do you think
and
that can be distracting for your goals and what you want to and who you want to be and finding yourself?
well,
Because
the thing is,
that's a
I
lot of
have a hot take
responsibility.
here. Yeah, I have a hot take here though. The thing is that like
Mhm.
the career and the success and all that sort of stuff is gonna come. You're gonna work and you're gonna do your best, right? But with people, right, I believe that people are the most fascinating and the most important things in our lives. You wouldn't be
Okay.
working hard. You wouldn't be having a career if it wasn't for other people,
All
right?
right.
It's true. It's just simply true. Your family, you want to be good by your family. You want to do good by your family. You want to have a family.
Okay.
What is all of that? That's people. It boils down to people, and having a relationship boils down to having a person to share time with, right? And I think that's
Mm,
ultimately more important than um, your current career status or your future career status. If that's your sacrifice and you're willing to pay it, then so be it. But just make sure you remember that you're making a career, but you're losing experience. That's what I think.
Okay, so do you think that the relationship, like what kind of relationship? Do you think just being in a relationship just for the sake of being in a relationship, or actually a relationship to actually build like a family, build a genuine connection with a woman? Because it's not necessarily easy of just being, in a relationship.
I always think that building a genuine connection with a woman is exactly what you want to do.
Okay.
It's my
All
take.
right,
And the reason, yeah, go on, Gino.
mm. Well, as I said before, okay, I don't deal with all this dating stuff. It's straight marriage. I In my 20s, I think it would be better to focus on my life, building up my life. Because in my opinion, in my 20s, I wasn't like I haven't I haven't even reached a quarter of my life. Okay. I've still got the rest of my life to go. So let me build myself up now so I can enjoy life later. You get if a woman comes along, if a nice young lady comes along, if a woman of God in my eyes comes along and decides to grow with me or be with me on my journey, so be it. To me, when you speak relationships, it's not just romantic relationships. This could be a friend, a family member, a stranger on the street that you just happen to walk by. These people coming into your life, they have to push you forward, not hold you back. You know what I mean?
mm.
So to answer the question, I personally think it's better to build yourself up. And if someone
So
is
stay
there, or
single.
if even if someone's been there before, yeah.
Yeah,
As you know me, yeah, I currently am interested in someone, yeah. Like
Mm.
I want to focus on God and my work. Yeah.
yeah.
All of this relationship stuff comes later. It's in the back of my mind, but it's not my priority. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, let me propose this. Why why do a lot of people think, right? Because I've been rooting with this question so many times, and you guys probably think this as well. Why do people think that a girl is a distraction in your 20s?
Okay, so let's say you got
Because
like a business you want to work on or something like that. Something that's gonna take a huge amount of time. Your goal is we're gonna be texting you, wanting to go places here and there, text here, hang out, do this and
Yeah.
that.
Mm,
Being in a relationship, it takes effort, it takes time. You have to spend time with each other. And
that's right.
exactly.
you only have so many hours in a day. And if you want to like start a business or work on something, you need to put a lot of effort into that in order for you to be successful.
That's right.
Yeah.
What's the
Women
difference between
in your
that and
life tend
friends?
to want to be priorities,
I know, but before that, what's the difference between that and friendships?
I mean, friendships. I mean, no, because like friendships, it's not necessarily like stressful. Like friendships, you can like talk to each other for like 5, 10 minutes and be good for the day. Woman, you have to do a lot more shit than that. You have to put more effort. The effort you have to do, the involvement in the relationship, actually trying to get the relationship spicy and entertaining. You have to put more effort in relationships than compared to friendships.
Why is that?
Because like oh, okay, like I said, bro, I can't explain it. It's a relationship. Like literally, when you put a relationship, you're just someone you're trying to spend the rest of your life. So you have to make sure that you're the right people for each other. So you have to put the effort in to know that you're the right for each other. So you have to spend time with each other. This and that. Friends come and go. Do you get what I'm saying? Friends come and go. They're just it's like you've already done it. Once you've got a friend, that's it. You've maxed out.
Yeah.
That's the highest point. You don't need to do it. All you have to do is just maintain the friendship. Okay, just talk here and there. Maybe hang out. once a month or something, just talking there when you see each other, say hi. That's it. You're done. There's no more. There's no more. You need to do that. Relationship. You need to build it up. It's a journey. You have to put more. It's a lot. It's a project you have to involve yourself in and build into marriage. And you know what I'm saying. You can't just leave it for granted. You can't treat it the same as a friendship. Otherwise, it's never gonna work.
You can't treat it as a friendship. No, but the
Exactly.
problem is,
It's something serious. It's something bigger. It's a deeper connection.
the problem is that
Just
the problem comes when it's like the time aspect, right? Aren't friends distracting you from your goal?
I
What
Let
we're
mean,
me
doing right
say,
now,
it depends. Yeah,
what we're
legend,
doing
okay,
right now.
legend, answer. 'Cause I ain't got much to say on that.
okay. The time you put into your friends and the time you put into someone who you have a deeper connection with is completely different. However, it may be true that both are taking time out of you, what you're focusing on, out of your life, for instance. One is taking more time than the other. Okay.
Hmm.
You have prioritized, for instance, someone you have a deep connection with over your friends. You can spend 10 minutes with your friends, but just as Philip said, you will spend maybe an hour, 2 hours with someone you have that deeper connection with.
Yeah,
Okay.
Problem
You can
is,
treat them both the same. Okay. But at the end of the day, one wants more from you than that is needed of you. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. One takes more. One takes more.
Hmm.
But like, what all this doctrine is trying to say is don't have friends, don't have relationships, and go and work.
You can have friends, but like this is where the word schedule comes in, the word timetable, the word priority. You need to be able to assort your time and schedule to be able to fit all of it in. And if you can't fit it in, prioritize what's truly needed in your life at that moment.
yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah, it's just whatever's your priority at that point, you got to put that first, and then to put and then once you've done that, you're ready for the next stage, and you could put other things like relationships first. Now, but here's my answer on this. Choose is it better to be single or in a relationship in your 20s? Now remember, we haven't done 30s yet, or late 20s or 30s, but um 20s, I think you should stay single. As when you're young, you should be building yourself up to become the man you want to be. Because they always say that, the saying, like a man's life starts at 30. That's when you're going to be working, raising your children, network with people, bringing in money, get your house, your car.
Yeah,
That's when your life really fucking starts. I'm telling you. 30, 40, 50, 60. That is a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of years, bro. You're gonna be a man. Like you're gonna be around with a lot of fucking responsibility. A lot of fucking responsibility. So right now in your 20s, you should be building yourself up to become that man that you need to be so that you have an easy and peaceful life. Working hard so you can have a great high paying job that you can pay for your house, your car, for your wife, provide for your family. A high pay, building your physique or going to the gym so you look attractive for you and your wife. You take care of your mental health, this and that. Credit score, building up your credit score so you can get a house or whatever. Like just building yourself with who you are as a man. You know what I'm saying? As a person, this is for what this is the time to work, all right, do we need to do so that your life when you're older is easier, so that your future self can thank you. Your life is easier. Do you know what I'm saying? So you need to sacrifice what you're doing
exactly.
now so for a better life at 26, 27, 28, 30s, 40s. Bro, you're going to be living. There's going to be like 40, 50. You're going to have 5-year-old children, 6-year-old children, taking them to school. Bro, it's hard work. You need to build yourself up now so you can have a better life when you're older. I'm telling you right now. You're gonna be a parent's age, all right? And it's hard work. Look what they're going through. It's long fucking hard work. You need to be building yourself up right now for a better future. Okay? Now, that's my answer. Now, I'm not saying you can't be in a relationship. I feel like you should still have good communication skills, still having friendships, dating here and there, but I don't think it should be anything too serious. But if you
Listen, with
do,
me personally, let me interject here quickly.
okay,
With me personally, right? Like I can't see it as a distraction. I just can't see it because I understand all this thing about sacrificing yourself now for later, getting a career, getting a job, all this stuff. I agree. But I also believe that one is that these connections are what make life worth living to begin with.
Mm.
You know, I believe that, you know, having these connections in your 20s, and, you know, having a relationship and doing the normal, you know, being a person, really being a
Mm.
person, you know,
Mm.
is far more important to me than sacrificing. And because
Okay, let me throw you a question. What's the difference between having a connection in your 20s and having that connection later on in your life? Why is it so important for you to have it in your 20s?
because you're not in your 30s.
This connection
But why
in the
is that
20 or
so?
20s might not even last, bro. You might not even see this person again.
Exactly, because the thing is that you're not in your 30s, so like this connection won't be there in your 30s. Just won't.
So why do you want this memory to reminisce on? Yeah. That this memory, for instance, is a random one night stand that you had in your 20s and you've,
Yeah. It won't
you
it won't
know,
matter when
like,
you're
why
30.
do you want to remember that?
Of course you remember that. Of course
You
you
Yeah,
mean
but
remember
you saying
why?
why?
Why is
Because
that connection with that person so important to you? Why is that experience so important to you?
yeah, yeah.
because you've learned something that you wouldn't have otherwise.
And what did you learn?
But why can't you learn that in
Well, it
marriage
depends.
in the future?
It depends what, because it wasn't at that time. Because it wasn't at that time. The experience you
I don't
have when you're
think.
married is the experience you have when you're
Mm,
married. Experience when you have when you're 20s, the experience you're gonna have when you're 20s.
I personally don't think that in this scenario, like time doesn't really mean anything. I could be in my 20s, 30s, 50s, 100s,
Yeah.
like what's going to happen can still happen at any point in your life. You're just allowing it to happen in your 20s. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah,
So
you
you
are.
can say, like, oh, it happened in my 20s. So that's an experience. But if the
Mm.
same thing happened in your 30s, you're saying it's different because you were 30, you know?
Mm. Mm. Okay,
That's like
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
Hey,
yesterday I
bro.
looked at the sky
So what you're saying, right?
in a blue shirt, and today I'm looking at the sky in a red shirt. The experience is different.
What would you rather have? Would you rather have all your experiences when you're 50, or have all your experiences every 10 years?
I'd rather have all my experiences when I was 50.
All of them when you were 50.
Yeah.
So you would just what for the last 40 years?
Grow, build.
You're growing, so you didn't even live.
I'll grow, is,
Yeah, but
build so I can
did you live over
relax
those
when
40
I'm
years?
50.
Did you live over those 40 years?
Yes.
No, because you haven't experienced anything. What have you experienced?
I've experienced school, friendships, you know. You
What
can
about the
learn a
what
lot
about
from
a deep
just those
connection?
two things.
What about a deep connection? What about, traveling? What
Well,
about,
hoping that
you
I'll
know,
get married maybe late 20s. From 20 to 50, I'll be experiencing marriage.
the thing that you're saying? The thing that you're saying is that you'd rather experience everything when you're 50, right? And you've worked all this and you've sacrificed early on, right? So you could experience everything in your 50s,
Yeah.
right? What if you just lived? What if you just experienced things? You'd be younger, you'd experience them.
And opportunities would be the cost.
Yeah, you wouldn't have that high paying, you would have sacrificed getting that high paying job with that degree because you were focusing on friendships and relationships instead of studying hard. You would have, instead of focusing on creating a business, on going on entrepreneurship, you were focusing on friendships and staying at parties here and there and staying back and her faces instead of flipping, I don't know, ah, what other things like, I don't know, building up your credit score or something, anything that matters when that you wish you'd have, like actually building like a good network of people, like so that to the point, because you as a man in your 30s and 40s, you need a network of people that can that can give you opportunities. But you're partying with friends, so now you're gonna suffer a cost. You know what I'm saying?
Harry, let me ask you a question. Are
Go on.
you content with living, earning a minimum wage?
I'd like a medium wage.
30K, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd like a medium wage.
Mm,
you're just
With a low
fine with
wage, I
that.
wouldn't. With a low wage, I wouldn't. With a normal wage, I would be fine with that. Yeah.
You see, personally for me, I want to be able to live a lavish and luxurious lifestyle, and I want to be able to also share that lifestyle with family in the
mm,
future.
mm,
And in order to do that, I know that I have to sacrifice
yeah.
all the fun that I may or could have had now so that I could have 10 times that fun in the future.
And also for your kids as
Personally, for
well. Your kids, so you
But it's
can live a
not.
better life.
exactly, I love to see my family happy. So as a result, I'm gonna sacrifice so that I can see them smile. You know what I mean?
Your kids are gonna live off the situation that you create off them. So if you are broke as
Exactly.
fuck, your children are not gonna are gonna struggle. But if you create a hard working life, you got a house. Now your children have their own bedrooms. Now you got a fucking degree that pays a lot of money. Now your children can be well fed, go to high paying private college schools, high pa- you know high pay. They can get fucking tuition or fucking homeschool, whatever. Like they can go like I don't know, they can have great clothes, like they have amazing opportunities because of the network that you built for yourself. Now they can
Yeah,
go, they can
exactly.
yeah, just to say, like you build a better life for your children as well. Because if you build a better life for yourself by sacrificing your fun now, your children will also benefit from it.
You can crawl now so
See,
your children
Harry,
can run.
you see your parents. Your parents are rich. All right. If they were messing about in their 20s and they weren't as financially stable, you wouldn't be living in Chelsea. You'd be living in Croydon, bro, or Mitcham, or like, bro, in like council homes. You know what I'm saying? Because your parents worked hard, now you're able to benefit off that. You have a better life now. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but you don't live in Chelsea, right, Harry?
No,
You don't live there.
I do live in
You live
Chelsea.
near the Chelsea
No, you don't.
Stadium, bro. Near
Oh, you
Stamford
guys are
Bridge,
just
bro.
leaking my man's location.
Right.
Oh, come on,
It's just
Stamford Bridge is a whole. Okay, I'll fucking edit out, man. Fucking hell. Well, it's a huge place, bro. I'm not gonna know where it fucking is. Croydon's a huge place, bro. But yeah, I'll blur it out. But yeah, just saying, your parents worked hard to quit so that you could have a better life, growing up. Do you get what I'm saying?
of course, yeah.
Yeah,
That's true. But was it
yeah.
guaranteed?
I want my children to be able to walk to work, walk to school by choice, not by circumstance.
But are these sacrifices they're
I want to be
making
able to
guaranteed?
drive my children to school or if I'm not busy, they can cab to school whenever they can and cab home. Do you get it?
But are the
Exactly.
sacrifices you're making now guaranteeing that?
Or if I'm making a business that creates a lot of income.
Well, it increases the chances
Yeah,
quite a bit.
yeah, increases the chances. Obviously, nothing's guaranteed, but it increases the chances. Do you get it?
It does, yeah. It
Yeah,
increases the chances.
yeah.
But is it worth it?
It is worth it, yeah, because you you
100%.
create a better life for yourself. In your future, you could probably retire early. You can help you create a better relationship in the future. You just create a better life for you when you're older and for your children. You got to think for your family as well. When you work
What
hard,
about
what you do affects other people, especially your family.
what about the experiences that your children ask about?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Let me finish my point. Yeah, listen, you should be on monk mode, but there should be a balance. You should still be living. It should be a 70-30,
What do you
maybe
mean by the
80-20 split.
experiences your children will ask about? What experiences are you referring to?
Like, what did you do?
So
Oh, yeah, like,
what did you do in your 20s? What did
yeah,
you do in your 30s?
any story times you might have had, shit like that.
What
Well, of course, there
experiences
will be story times. I'm not saying that you cut off all your friends, you know. I'm
Yeah,
just saying your focus should be on building.
yeah,
There will
yo,
always be stories you can tell. All you will
mm-hmm,
have experiences along the way with friends, with co-workers, with bosses. Okay? But the main direction that you should be taking at that age is to build up your future.
yeah. Create a future for yourself. Because that
but
time will come. That time will
does
come.
that mean income? Does that mean
Im-
wealth? Does that
yeah,
mean
wealth, health, and
It
everything,
comes, it's a package.
everything that every aspect of your life. So building
what
that
does that mean
aspect.
though? Is it just wealth? Is it just career?
Okay, it's wealth, career,
It's a
education.
package.
You're the
It all comes as one.
Relationships come as
Like
part as relationships come as part of it.
yeah, every
if
aspect,
they may,
every
if
aspect of
you
your life.
choose that, but like we stated before, those type of things, relationships, friendship, they are what can deter you from the future that you're looking for.
Why is it a deterrent?
You, for instance, like we said, time management, and let's not all forget that friends tend to come to one another. So if you're coming, for instance, if one of you two were to come with me to me with a stressful situation, I am now aiding you in your time of need. Okay. I've taken time out of my day to aid you like a good friend should. If you if you come to me with a stressful situation, I'm now as as a friend, I want to help you carry that situation. Okay. So now I'll be checking up on you nearly every day, every now and again. Yo, are you okay? Taking 5 minutes out of my day, taking 10 minutes out of my day. One day you'll say, "No, I'm not okay," and I'll call you. Be like, "Bro, what's good, man?" Because that's what we're doing for each other. That's a good friendship, okay? In my opinion, that's a good friendship. We can come to one another, yeah. At the same time, yeah. If I have something dwelling on my heart and I know that Hazza or Phil is trying to focus on this university assignment, I'm gonna wait until after the university assignment. You know what I mean? There
Hmm.
needs to be a time and place for everything.
Okay, so to conclude my answer, I'm pretty much saying, do you guys know the term delayed and instant gratification?
Yes,
Yeah,
I know
so
it very well.
Yeah,
the delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is it's better. You do the hard work or the hard work first, so that you can enjoy it later. If you do the instant gratification first, like for example,
That's right.
let's say someone gave you a cake. All right. You can either see if you wait 15 minutes right now, you can get a large piece of cake, or you can get a one slice of cake right now. Or but so the hard work is either waiting 15 minutes and then gain a larger reward, or
Mm,
you just take the cake, the small cake now. Now you should
mm,
delay it. Now, see if you delay it, you get a bigger reward. In this case, it's not a bigger future because you waited. Okay, because the fucking dinner ladies they need more time to make the cake. Do you get what I'm saying? So you waited, or you could just take the small cake now. That's just there. You see what I'm saying? If you delay your gratification, do the hard work now. You'll reap the rewards, the benefits later.
that's
Now
right.
you should balance. You're absolutely right, Harry. You should definitely be living life. The twenties are the best years of your life. Your childhood, your bro. You should definitely enjoy it. Definitely travel when you travel. There's definitely time to travel. Definitely trying to build good relationships or friendships, people. Yeah, here and there. But you should honestly, with them, your main priority in life should be building a life for yourself. Monk mode, literally going to monk mode. All right, a 70-30
yeah,
split or 80-20 split. All right, 80%, 70% is monk mode, building your life, okay? Kind of the short tracks. And then 20-30%, you can relax and chill and meet with your friends here and there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it should be a balance, but it should majority be monk mode. That's it. Right,
The
that's
problem
that's
is,
my that's my
right,
answer.
the thing is that
Yeah.
like in life, there's no lady telling you you're gonna get a bigger cake. At that
You
point,
have to know that.
There is
You
a
have to
bigger
you have
cake.
believe it.
There will
no
be a
no
bigger cake.
the yeah. The thing is that that's what you're saying. That's not someone else saying. It's not a promise.
Yeah, but that's the best life. That's just life, thing.
Yeah, it's not a promise. It's a chance.
Mm.
At the end of the day, it's a chance, right? At the end of the day, you think you might be delaying gratification, but what if it doesn't pay off?
You just gotta trust the process.
Yeah, but what if it doesn't?
Well, you would still do better than you would when if you didn't delay gratification.
Or if you did, then you guaranteed what you got.
But Harry, let me tell you something, yeah? If it doesn't, guess what? It's still an experience. The experience that you're looking for so much, that's part of it. It still comes out as an experience. And you go
That's
on to
right.
the next thing, you keep it moving. You know what I mean?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, let's move
Of
on
course, it's a
to
possibility. Yeah.
the 30, like, you know, your 30. So late 20s, early 30s. Is it better to be single or in a relationship?
Well,
For
listen,
like,
listen, man. Well, I'm looking to get I'm looking to get married at 28. That's probably good. I'm looking to get married at 28, and I
okay,
just
yeah.
realized that's 7 years time, so I'm kind of fucked. But anyway,
Okay, do you know?
that's
Mm. I think around that time,
Should be
after
in
you've eased into the work life, yeah, I can see getting into a healthy relationship would be beneficial
mm,
in life. Yeah.
my friend's looking to get married at fucking 25, 24.
it's fucking early. Mm,
It's because he's thinking about the kids. He's thinking
yeah.
about the age gap.
Mm, yeah. Okay, for me, you should like late 20s, early 30s, you should be looking for marriage. Okay, so definitely start to like I think like mid 20s you should be looking to form relationships, like strong form relationships, like definitely put that as a priority. Alongside building your life as well. But as the years go by, you should be putting more emphasis on relationships as well. And then late 20s to early 30s, as you should just get marriage and kids pretty much.
Isn't that
Definitely
crazy?
definitely not single.
If you think about it, like we've already got like I've already got a 21-year age gap on my fucking on
Mm,
my children.
yeah.
That's crazy. Think about.
Yeah. Okay, so I feel like the last one was so self-explanatory. 30, be a relationship slash marriage, pretty much. Marriage. Yeah.
When would you marry, Phil?
A healthy
Uh,
relationship.
yeah. I
When
would
would you get
probably married. Ideally, the earliest age I would ever marry. The earliest age would be 26. But ideally, between
cool?
between the marriage, like probably between 29 and 31.
29 and 31.
Because
That's
because marriage
very.
is a huge fucking responsibility. There's so much shit you have to do, man. Oh my god, it's a fucking full-time job on top of full-time job I'll be having. Listen, I'm gonna prolong that shit. I don't want to be too old for my kids. So 29 to 31, between that marriage is happening, marriage and
Can
kids is happening.
can I tell you the story about my parents? My parents
What?
rushed it. My parents rushed it, man. You don't understand. They
Oh
met,
yeah,
right? They
yeah.
met, and about 6 to 9 months later, they were married.
Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, then
Props to
they must have thought they were the one for each other then.
6 to 9 months later. Isn't that
Yeah,
crazy?
and look, how long they've been married for?
I don't know, 20, 21
Yeah, so
years.
yeah, so they definitely thought they were the one. That's the best decision they made. They definitely thought they were the one. So yeah, that's good.
They were late in life as well, so there's that as well.
Oh, okay,
You know,
fine.
I think they were in their 30s. I
Okay,
think.
yeah, I
So
could
it
put.
was like it was a quick thing. They didn't have time to fuck around.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, that's fair.
They didn't
Okay,
time.
okay,
They didn't
mm,
have
yeah.
time.
Okay, guys, next
So
question.
there you go.
All right, this is a spicy one. Should couples have access to each other's phones and social media accounts?
Well, I don't have social media. I don't have social media, so
Okay, all right. What's your
But
take on it, Harry? So each other's
um,
phones and social media, so your passwords.
I believe that each partner should have the right to their privacy. Uh, if they want to show me their phone, they can show me their phone. If they want to see my phone, um,
At any
I'll
time.
show them. I'll show if they want to see my phone. I'll show them their phone. It's good courtesy. If I don't want them to see my phone, they are not going to see my phone.
Okay. Okay. So
Mm.
it's just totally up to you, right?
That's what I think. I
Okay.
believe.
All right, you know?
I don't mind. Now, look at this. You brought up the word couples again. And let me
Yes.
reiterate. Don't do none of this dating thing, bro. Okay?
Ah!
So, if we're a couple, it means one of two things. We're
Yeah,
courting or we're married. Now, let me tell you something.
yeah,
In either circumstances, I do not mind whether you want to look at my phone or not.
yeah. I ain't got
Personally,
tonight to
for
hide.
me, exactly,
Mm.
exactly. I have not got nothing to hide. Now, if you see my phone lying on the table and I get a text, honey, go answer it. You know, if I get a call, honey, you're closer. You know,
Honey,
it's
you're
not, I
closer.
don't have
Okay,
anything
answering.
to hide.
Riddle him
So
this. Riddle him this.
yeah, so it's like you just do what you do. There should always be trust, okay?
Yeah.
100% there should be
Hmm.
trust. And like as I said, we are entitled to our privacy. Yes, okay? So if you say no, they should respect your decision. Yeah? But at the same time, like, what are you saying no for? You know? So I'm where I stand, I wouldn't say in the middle. I stand on the side of, yeah, you can have access to my phone because like I ain't got nothing to hide. But I also have to respect your privacy. You know, everyone's entitled to their privacy. So yeah,
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Now for me, hmm. Okay, marriage. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to have. I have to trust you. Be able to trust you that you won't cheat on me. So I need access to your phone, and likewise, you need to trust me and see my phone at any point. Now, in a relationship, you can have access to my phone, but you have to have a reason. You can't just out of the blue, you say you have to have a reason. If you think I'm fucking cheating, then okay, all right, okay, cool, 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 cool. If you say nothing, no, you won't have access to my banking app. You don't have access to my banking app. I'm sorry, I want like whatever. If you want to have access to my
They
phone,
wouldn't have access to your bank. They wouldn't have access to your bank.
okay, you have to have a reason. You can't just go in because just say you can't just go in. If you think I'm acting dodgy, this and that, then okay. Hey, where were you last night? Why did you stay late? Why did you come in at 3? Can I see your phone, please? If I see if I see the understanding behind it, then fine. Cool. That's fine. So there has to be some reason behind it. If you want to check my phone, that's fine. Cool. If you just definitely trust.
another thing is that
If it's
like
marriage, then
at
you
least
can see
let
my
us
phone
know.
at any
You
time.
know what?
What's that? What's that, John?
At least like if you do end up going through your partner's phone, let them know they should let their partner know. You know what I
Yeah, that
mean?
I went through a phone.
Like
Yeah, in a relationship.
for
Yeah,
like
That's for sure. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Now,
It's
marriage,
just the
you shouldn't have
trust.
to ask. If you feel like you want to check, you can check. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But relationship, let me
yeah,
know and
you
check.
can check,
Yeah,
but like let me know though, you know?
yeah, yeah. 100%. Okay. All right. Cool. All right.
Mm,
Next question.
yeah.
Okay. Now, is it fair for one partner to have significantly more power in a relationship than the other?
You're gonna have to say that again.
Is it fair for one partner, either the male or the female, yeah, to have more power in a relationship than the other? So are we going party 50-50, partner, equals, or the man of the household, a submissive woman?
Mm,
Are we going
have
traditional or are
more
we going
power.
modern? What are we going? What are we doing?
Well,
I'm
for
going
me,
traditional.
obviously, I'm going modern. Going modern as
Uh,
fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
on,
Okay.
Chanel. Lay it out. Lay it out. Lay it out. Lay it out.
All right,
Lay it
I'll go
out.
get
Lay
off
it
to
out.
this. All right, listen.
Lay it
Like I
out.
No, no,
said,
hold on. Before you answer,
yeah,
be
this is gonna
honest. Like,
become
be
yeah.
honest. Like, be honest. Yeah. Good.
Like I said, this is gonna become a saying, bro. Like I said, I don't do this dating stuff. I look at marriage or courtship. Now look at this. Yeah. I exalt women to their natural and biblical roles.
you, you what,
I'm
mate?
not I'm not holding you back. I'm not preventing you from nothing. I will exalt you to your natural role. Okay? The
Okay.
natural roles are I go out and fight the lions and I come home to a nice warm plate of jollof. Okay? Now
Okay.
listen, you can 100% make your own money and all that. You can be independent. Like me, I love women. Okay? But like if you get home, I'm gonna give you a massage. So if I get home, please, just please, I'd like some rice and palm nut soup. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's not about power to me. It's about respect. You know,
It is about
respect me
respect.
as a man, and I'll respect you as a woman. You know, we're not doing no crisscross, jumping jack type of stuff. You know, I'm the
Hmm.
man, so I'm gonna make sure all the majority of the bills are paid by my money.
But
You know, like this all ties together. I'm gonna make sure that you're happy. All you have to do is that when I come home, comfort me a little, give me a little hug. Let's pray together. Let's ask God what we should do next, how we're gonna fellowship, and that's fine. We can go to bed.
Hmm. But linking to the question though, in your marriage, are you having more power than your wife, or are you equals? In terms of,
Like I said,
are you having more
I
power?
don't think power is the correct word. None of us are having power over one another. We
Okay,
hear
so
each
then,
other out.
you're equals then. You're equals then.
To be fair, in the Bible, what the man says is final.
Yeah, so then that means he has more
Okay,
power.
a little bit, but I'm not
Okay,
going to
okay,
abuse that power.
okay. You're not gonna abuse it. But the man has more power. So yeah, the man has more
Okay,
power.
yeah,
The woman can make her decisions as well. I'm not saying she's a sovereign individual. She can make decisions for herself. She doesn't want to do this. That's fine.
yeah,
But the man at the end of the day has more power. Or we're going to eat here. We're going to eat this. Let's buy this house. This, and that. You know what I'm saying? The man has more power.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
yeah.
That's what I wanted to know. All right. You, Harry.
so okay. Well, I have a question for Janelle first.
Shoot away.
I've got a question. What if she wants to be the house and she wants you to cook the
There's no
jollof?
such thing.
Nah.
Never.
Never.
I
Never.
w- I
Never.
will cook. I will cook 100%. I don't mind cooking,
But what if
but
she
she's
want?
never going to be the man of
What,
the house.
what if she? Never.
How can the woman be the
Never.
man of the house? It's unheard of.
What if she? What if she wants to cook jollof?
No. 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 You
What,
can't.
what,
I mean,
what if she wants you
you're
to
not
cook
for me. You're
jollof?
not for me. You're not for me.
Cook jollof. You can cook jollof. Okay. Yeah. You need to be able to define what you mean by man of the house. By the way,
So
The
they're
main
making the income and you're making the jollof.
they can make the income. Yeah, but I'm making income too. They can make more than me.
But you're
But
not
so
making the
long
jollof.
as I am the man, no, so long as I am the man, yeah, what I say is final. Now I have to respect your decision. I have to listen to you. But if we're
considerate.
making a joint decision on something and I don't like what you say, I'm gonna tell you, like, darling, I hear what you're saying, but this is what we're gonna have to end up doing. You know what I mean? Okay.
What if she doesn't want
I
that?
don't mind. Well, at the end of the day, yeah, I'm going to be marrying a woman of God. So whether she wants it or not, she herself will know, like, there's a line and what I say is final.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
What?
Okay.
No, but why? No, but why? I gotta understand the why here. Okay, I have to understand it
Because
precisely. If she doesn't
why
want it,
what? Why what exactly?
if she doesn't want to, then is that it? It's just not gonna work between you two. Because
No,
She
it's not about it's not gonna work. Because what situations are you thinking about she doesn't want to? Like, give me an example.
she doesn't want to cook the jollof. She wants you to cook the
Oh,
jollof
then
for
I'm
her.
not going to work.
I'll
You
Yeah,
I know.
you're not. Yeah,
I
you're
will
not going
cook
to
the
work.
jollof.
You're going to cook the jollof. That's it.
No, if she's not
If
cooking,
she
I'm not going to work.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
I
No,
didn't feel,
No,
I
no,
didn't
no,
feel
no,
like I didn't feel like
no,
working today.
no.
I'm
That's
tired.
what.
Okay, well, okay, babes, I'm tired of working. All right, let me stay home. Yeah.
No, no, no,
no,
no,
Just
no,
no,
yeah.
no.
no,
You
no,
Well,
don't
no, no,
understand.
brother,
no,
power questions and
no.
brother.
Hey,
Huh?
ja.
Nonsense.
No, 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 no. Listen, listen to this, yeah. If she doesn't want to cook the jollof, I'm still working. So I will go and work. And when I come
Mm-mm-mm.
back, I will cook the jollof. So long as she brings something else of the same value to the table. Okay? I'm not going to allow my wife, my woman of God, to be lazy. Okay? There's no
No, no,
lazing
that's not what
about.
I'm
I
saying. I'm
will
not talking about
massage you.
laziness. I'm not talking about
Okay?
laziness. I'm talking about like if she goes out to work and you stay at home.
I'm not
Then
doing that. I
I'll
can't.
cook the
That's gonna
jollof.
be weird, bro. How? My
Why
dad.
is it weird?
My dad finds out I'm staying at home and my wife's working. What's that?
No, 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 no. Because my wife may be working, but I too am working. It's not like I don't have a job. I too am working.
Okay,
If
yeah,
No,
I'm
no, no.
we're
You
home
both
don't have a
working.
job. No,
before
you
my
don't
wife,
have a job. The scenario is you don't have a job.
God
She has the
forbid, that
job.
will never happen in my life.
She has the
That
job.
will never happen in my life. That's not happening.
It's not happening, bro.
It's never going to
We're
happen in my
providers.
life. God forbid.
We're
I
men. We have to
rebuke it in
assume
the
the
mighty
male
name of
role.
Jesus.
We have to assume the male role. So we have to be providers. We have to provide for the house. Do you get it? You can't
Do you
just be
have
This
to?
laid
guy
back.
trying to speak with joblessness over my life. God forbid, bro. What? Hey,
What did I say that's wrong?
nah. No, no, you, no, you. He's trying to
Oh.
speak joblessness over my life.
It's not joblessness. I'm not trying to speak jobless.
Uh,
No, I'm trying to give you a real world scenario. What if she turns to you
yeah,
and she bees like I'm going to go to work
yeah.
and you're going to stay at home.
No, she's not making a
No,
decision for
that's
me.
never
I'm
gonna
going
be a
to work.
situation.
Okay, I'm going to provide for my house. I'm not going to be laid back. I'm a man. All right, you can work or stay at home. It's up to you. All right, but I'm not allowed. I'm going to work. Okay. Now, if you don't feel like cooking today, okay, at least compromise. Let's do a compromise. And maybe you can cook. Okay, maybe you can cook tomorrow then, or maybe you can cook something lighter today. But if you don't want to do your tasks, then I'm not gonna do my tasks.
As a task, that's crazy. I think like there should be like obviously communication is a big thing in this situation.
All right, yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like if she says, "Oh, honey, I don't want to cook this week," I say, "It's
This
fine.
week.
I'll cook this week." No, no, listen. I'll say I'll cook this week. You cook next week, okay? But obviously during this week she must be doing something else. It's
Mm,
not a wife is not only going to cook in the house, okay? There's cleaning. She too may also have a job that she needs to do,
yeah,
okay?
yeah,
But let's be open-minded here.
yeah.
Like I said, I exalt women to their biblical and natural roles. There is no man of the house that's a woman. There's always a WO before the man when it comes to a lady.
Mm, I understand. Yeah.
WO. What's that?
Yeah, woman.
No.
It's nothing misogynistic that's going on here. It's just that we're men and men. Men have to do the men things. Women definitely have to do the women things.
No, no,
We
there's
can, we
nothing
can,
misogynistic at all. It's just you guys
yeah.
as characters. You both don't want to stay at home. You guys don't want
No,
to be
no,
the
no, no,
stay-at-home.
no, 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 no.
I I don't mind staying at home, but I will work. I may get days off where I stay at home, but I
I know, but
will
what,
work.
what if
I'm
you have a
not
kid?
being jobless.
What if you have a kid?
Well, if we have a child, she's going to have to look after. That's her role. I can't breastfeed, can
What
I?
if she's at work? What if she's at
Okay,
work?
then we'll send the child to daycare or leave with our parents because I'm not staying at home. I've
There are
got to make the
many
money.
ways. There are many ways and many situations where we can all live happily,
I need to be respected
whilst exalting
for
to
the
your
male
natural
roles
role.
I'm doing in the house. I need to be respected for what I'm doing in the house. I can't be respected as a man by her if I'm not doing my male roles. Then
Do you
she's gonna
think
decide
she?
what we spend on what we do if I'm not doing my roles when she's doing her roles. or was she doing my roles? Do you get it? Now Harry, you answer the question. Is it fair for a partner to have more power than the other in a relationship?
Depends if they're both okay with it.
Depends there. Okay.
Like if I'm like, let's- like if I'm okay with being a stay-at-home dad, and she wants to have the power of going to the job and doing it, then so be it.
Would you like to be a stay-at-home dad?
Uh, I wouldn't know.
Mm, okay.
I'd like to go. I'd like to go and work really,
Okay.
because there's not much. There's not much to do at home, and to be honest, I just it wouldn't be fun. Basically, it
Yeah.
wouldn't be.
If when you if in your marriage, in your ideal marriage, who would have more power between you and your wife? You or your wife, or would you be equals?
Who would have more power? You're saying?
Yeah. The final say.
Um, who would have more power? I think both of us would have equal amount of power. That's it.
You come out power.
No
Okay.
matter what.
Okay.
No matter what. Because
Fair
it's
enough.
just like, listen, if she wants me to take charge and
Mm,
whatnot, then I
yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Thing is that I'd like to live in like, the whole main point I see is this, right? Is you gotta first enjoy being in the marriage.
Okay.
If she wants to fucking, if she wants to go and work and not stay at home, and I don't like that, it's clearly a problem in the marriage, because like,
In terms of the decision making,
yeah, because like she wants something and I don't want to.
where the child goes to school, what we eat today, what house we're gonna do this, what we what house we're gonna buy, yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with that thing, I think there should be a negotiation. That's it.
Okay.
That's my take.
Hmm.
Should be a negotiation.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay. For me. Now, traditionally, it's been the man has always had more power. If we go back to Roman times, and the man has always had more power. But as time has
Yeah.
went on, 1900s, Gen Z, Gen Y, millennials, is starting to turn more modern, and now it's starting to be more equals, and women are starting to have more say, which is totally fine. Women should definitely have their own say, to say. But I feel like in a marriage, like obviously everyone's their own individual, of course. But in terms of like the final decision and all that shit, right? Um, how can I explain this? Like for like in terms of like the final say, yeah. All right, in certain aspects, all right. The man should be seen as like okay, like he's that like the I guess the top of the hierarchy, if that makes sense. Like you're not she's not necessarily inferior. No one's inferior or anything. But she's like okay, the woman's going like, okay, he's the man. He's the man. Oh, what are we doing tonight? What are we doing to this? You're saying he's like the man. You can tell he's the man, the decision making man who has like that does this. Now, if a woman she feels like something's wrong or she should be able to speak her mind, but there should definitely be the man has like slightly more power.
One second,
But
guys.
that's just my take. Do you know what do you think about what I've
I
said?
think it's completely fair
Yeah.
for the man to have more power than the woman,
Mm,
because in the Bible, it's always been God with the most power, then the man, then the women. Okay.
yeah.
So, like, a man is meant to be a role model in the household,
Mm,
not only for the women, but for the children that are there or may come, you know?
yeah.
So that's my decision. And I also come from a traditional background where men are meant to earn, men are meant to lead. They're
Yeah.
leaders.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
That's a good
leading the
word. Yeah.
household to luxury and to peace. So yeah, I think men have the final say. And if there truly is a problem with that, then both parties within the marriage or courtship should take it to God, you know.
Mm,
But yeah,
yeah. I feel like in this modern day as well, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be kind of hard to implement that unless you find a God that's
yeah.
willing
On the
to.
modern day, bro.
Yeah,
On modern day, everyone wants to accept everything. That's not happening, G.
yeah. I feel
You
like,
can't accept everything.
yeah.
Of course, you can't accept everything. You know, there's always a sacrifice to everything. It's just
Exactly.
it is the way it is.
And
You
so
know,
the best thing to do
you're
is like I'd probably have to find someone who's okay with me leaving the relationship, and
exactly,
me,
and that's
yeah.
okay, and that's what the woman's looking for. The woman like that is like saying, "Oh, I want to go work and not be a stay-at-home mom," right?
Mm, yeah.
Be a stay-at-home mom,
She wants the
right?
man to lead. Yeah.
No, no, she wants the guy to stay at home. That's what she's looking for. Think
And
about
let's
it.
be
Sis.
so honest, yeah. Let's be honest. Not all women say what they truly want.
Mm,
Exactly.
Women
That's
can
true.
say
It's
that
factual.
they want a stay-at-home man, they want to go and work, but at the end of the day, they want to come home and be massaged and treated like a princess. You know,
Yeah,
they want the stay-at-home mum treatment.
that's great. But whatever like, that's great, right? But the thing is that like on that note, on that note, women might say, "I want to stay at home," but in reality, they want to be out there working.
110%, I agree.
well, women definitely
Exactly.
got the confidence nowadays to say what they want, so that shouldn't really be a problem with her not being able to express themselves.
Mm.
They express themselves to however they want.
Listen, I think that
They're gonna say it how it is. All right. If she wants
nah,
to
nah,
go work, she's gonna work. If she has a problem with you, she's gonna say it. You know what I'm trying to say? Oh, have you seen
no.
women nowadays? They say what it's on their mind. If they don't like something, they're gonna say it. Okay.
You know what though? I think that nowadays it's become a communication nowadays is very much in actions rather than words. I feel like people can say a lot of things these days, and some things will just be accepted, you know. So actions really have to back up not only your beliefs but your values and everything else in life these days. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I do know what you mean.
Because a woman can say she can go and work, and then when the time comes to find a job, she's dragging her feet. And the same can be applied to men as well. So yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I completely agree. Okay.
But that's all to word. That's all with words. It's all with words and saying what you're actually gonna do. Thing
mm,
is that everyone says they're gonna do something. You even tell it to yourself. You even say it to yourself. Oh, I'm gonna do this today. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna do this that day. This tomorrow. Do you ever listen to yourself?
No, I understand that. You say you'll
do
do
I ever
something, but
listen
you
to
won't actually do
myself?
it. But
Yeah. Do you ever follow the same advice of yourself?
mm,
75% of the time.
Exactly. It's people aren't people aren't structured.
Exactly.
So it's like the thing is that like people aren't structured, and some people are unstructured with other people. You know.
okay. So pretty much our
Yeah.
one-worded answers for this question are is it fair to have that have more significant power in the relation than the other? Harry pretty much I guess no. Janelle is I guess yes, and but it depends. And for me, I guess it's yes. But I feel like you also have to earn it as well as a man. If you're like like a slobby mess, you don't do your roles, you don't do your roles, then I don't think you should be. I don't think you should have more respect or have more power if you're not doing your roles. If you're doing your roles, then I guess you should earn that respect and that power as well. Okay, all right. Now, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But now, last question, because it's getting kind of late. Last question. Okay. Is it ever acceptable to cheat on your partner? I don't mind
It's
which one.
never acceptable.
Let's just look at number
It's never
two because that's the
acceptable.
easier one.
Number two,
Yeah.
yeah. Number two, yeah.
Let, yeah.
Harry, what about you?
We'll come back to number one. come back
Yeah.
to another one a different time.
Yeah. Harry, what about you?
Okay, so we're going number 2. Is that
Oh,
right?
okay, cool. Number two. All right, number two is all right for those you guys watching this podcast. Hope you guys like and subscribe to this channel, like the video, share with family, friends. Okay, the last question for this podcast is it ever acceptable to cheat on your partner? Okay. Harry, would you like to go first?
Hmm. Okay. So, all right. One.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just get out. Let's get out the easy stuff. Okay. One, it's never acceptable.
Okay.
Right.
All
One, it's
right.
never acceptable. Right. Because I think we can all agree that it's just like it's a fucked up thing to do with your
Okay.
partner. Right. You've
Yeah.
come into a relationship with this person, and they're expecting you to be a nice individual, take care of them, you know, be all